Looks like we got a new friend!
Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to Wizards and Wardrobes. We're getting close. We're getting close. We've only got 4 episodes left. 4 episodes left. Here are my links. If you're not already a part of them, you should be. That's just my Discord. These are my actual links. Discord there, we've got Twitter and YouTube. Twitter for games, Discord for an awesome community, and YouTube for me desperately trying to catch up. 4 episodes left, man of all times. 4 episodes left. We also have a Patreon. We've recently hit $200 on our Patreon, and that has greatly contributed to me being able to get new things for the channel, like the new panels below. Why don't you check them out? Because they're pretty awesome. They were made for us by our very own @JGraveArt on Twitter. Now, she's not in chat at the moment, but I recommend following her on Twitter. She's not taking commissions at the moment, but yeah. Oh, hi, Ken. And we also have merch. And today we have our tweet as well. And every 10 retweets gives us a wild magic surge. Which I'm sure won't become in any way relevant at any point. No. The new panels are awesome. Thank you, guys. So let's see, we're already up to 4 retweets, so we might start off early with a wild magic surge, but I do ramble. Why don't we, hey Derek, why don't we go and get our players? Let's get our players for today. Oh hi you guys, you are live.
Hey.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Mark.
That's not even the line. That's not even the line. Shame.
So, as we go round, first of all, let's play a little game and let's see who knows the game.
Scrat, have you got a stream echo before you do that?
I do not. Maybe check Roll20? Usually it for me when I get a stream echo.
No, mine's full muted.
Looks like we got a new
Except for the
friend.
music, obviously.
I'm guessing you guys don't know this game.
What game? Oh,
Oh,
Slade!
well, looks like Slade.
Slade, you can do the recap for us.
As I set everything up.
I mean, I gave you so many clues.
I wasn't looking at your face. I'm sorry. I was trying to work out what the stream echo was.
How
going.
dare.
Well,
How
thank you very
dare.
much.
So then, in that case, we will start today with Charlie. Charlie, you always give the recap, so today you don't have to. Today you can just tell us about yourself and your character. You can take a break.
I am playing Dave, and Dave is now level 6. And magical things happened to Dave last episode that we may get to hear about eventually in the recap. But all you need to know is she is this tiny phoenix from hell that has some vengeance on her mind. Yeah, she's got some really cool big bang spells now. No longer am I relying on my little fire bolts.
Now that bolt is a ball.
Goodness gracious.
And next in line, we have Chorus. Oh, hi.
Hey. So, last session was pretty good. Pretty good for Kellic Bonewalker. He got a shiny new axe that actually doesn't hurt him this time. It actually does a massive amount of damage. He went to go cheer on a young orc boy in his last fight, and the guy survived, and so did his family. And before that, he had helped the party tie up Lucian, and he had left saying, "You guys will be fine. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna watch this fight." And so he has no idea what's going on right now, but he's on the way back to the tent at this point.
Tahina.
Yes. Hi. I play Farja Flamemane, the daughter of the desert. And she's a fire genasi druid. And after Kellic decided, let's bind Lucian, she had a conversation with Dave and put her basically on Lucian to guard and babysit him. And then she wanted to run after Kellic, but she got sidetracked and she followed an orc in a dark robe into the hills and into a secret passage or cave, and there were more pictograms. And she learned more about her mother and what was going on with this world, and that there is some form of breach that the orcs keep together in order for this plane not to collapse. And when she came back, she found her friend Dave in a puddle. And she put all her magic in and held her to life, and also saw that there were pieces missing in the metaphysical body of the Kenku Dave, and she decided to stitch that together and fill missing parts, and now we have Magic Dave, Dave Reborn. But every magic is a prize.
I am getting the impression that you guys don't trust Slade to do a recap.
You know what it is?
Insane.
Is we're all just excited about last session, and we all just want to talk about it. And you're coming to him last, and we're like, oh.
He's not himself right now.
I think you guys summed it up pretty well.
Slade. And the recap, of course. What's left?
Of course. Well, when last we left off, we found out that 300 degrees Celsius is the perfect boiling point for anyone's mother, specifically Lucian's. Melted. What a way to start the day. But she melted, she died, and Lucian was not happy, as most people would be. He started going a little bit cuckoo cuckoo and wanted to screw everyone. But he got tied up and sat on by the glorious Dave.
Wasn't the sort of screw he was looking for.
It's not that quite. Kalik went into the tournament to go and cheer on his orc boy, who won. Lucian bravely defended himself against the vicious Dave that attacked him. and stood Dave where she stood. Twice. I think a third time for good measure. And he left. And then Forja came along and saved Dave. And then Dave turned from what was once a pale chicken into a glorious golden chicken McNugget. She went to the mountains. And Forja learned a little bit more about her connection to the desert. The strong possibility of what happens when you take a power source out of the desert. Have I missed anything?
No, you've done very well, sir.
See?
Perfect.
I'm on point.
So
Lucian
now
is
I'm
being
wings.
attacked. He's wanting to go home. He's defending himself, and right now he came back to the camp to look for one of his crew member to defend himself.
So then, as we sit at one retweet away from a Wild Magic Surge, I think we should start the session with Dave.
Make that just 2, just right now.
Dave, last scene, launching herself off of the highest dune that she could find in a bid to see if her new form can fly. Can I fly, Scrap? This is hurting. Can I fly?
This is hurting. As you take off, you feel wind sort of flutter under your feathers, as though you have more feathers than you did before.
Sorry, I'm creating the moment for myself.
Are you just gliding?
I start out with my wings spread, and then when it feels kind of good, I start flapping because I've seen birds do this.
It's a bit clumsy, but you gain lift.
I flap more. I flap excitedly.
Your excitement beguiles you. You feel the wind beginning to leave your things. You have to calm down a little bit.
I'm a happy flapper.
But You enter a trance-like state all of a sudden. Up in the air, suddenly, like perhaps when Lucian entered the waters, or when Falja is speaking with her mother, you can see more of the desert than you normally can. For a moment, the desert is spread below you like the spell in Falja's hand. God damn it. You can see the, you can see, I'll fix that in a minute. You can see the point where Lucian is out in the sands.
I can.
You can also see a strange glowing from the center of the desert, central point.
Lucian.
And
distantly
you can
hears
fly.
Starbucks is playing. I'm gonna circle back to Falja, my bestie. Because I can't just leave her behind, as much as I would really like to go and drop a few things on Lucian right now. So yeah, I will cruise around, giving my altitude and flying speed to all of the tiny passengers on board the Dave Express. And I will land very merrily beside Falja and probably just clap at myself.
That was amazing. I bow down and hug you, and I would try to lift you, but I have only a strength of 7 left. After
I'm only
one
a
of
tiny
my
bird.
magic surges, so
How heavy do you think I am?
Dave feels very light.
Oh, then I take her up and I throw her around, and I'm so happy that she can fly. And then I look at her while I hold her in my arms and say, "Can you also speak?"
Yes.
With your own voice?
No.
Aw. But flight is the best! I say, and I twirl you around.
Falja, could you please roll me a 1d 328?
28.
I like that every week this number goes up
Yes.
to some other, like, random number.
If you guys would like to add to our Wild Magic Surge table, you can find it in the suggestion box section of the Discord.
It's 215.
Your shoes start to make a lot of noise.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Dave is gonna, like, instantly drop down and, like, tilt her head and listen to the shoes. She's heard of noisy shoes before.
Kellic, could you
Or like-
also roll me a 1d 328?
Okay, 1 second.
Thank you, Isriva, for the donated, the Patreon donated Wild Magic Surge to Falja. I didn't see Isriva if you gave a nat yet, a nat 1 or 20.
It's 197.
You find a blob of like glue.
Just sitting on the ground?
It's just like it's sitting there. It's all like shiny. It looks very much like something Falja ate before.
Gonna slowly, curiously grab a javelin and kind of poke at it.
It like it just blobs a little.
Okay.
Bloop. Sticks to your staff or whatever you
Do-
poke it with.
Do I know what it is? Do I know
No.
what...
But you know that Falja ate one of these before.
I'll take it along on the javelin because Kellic and I do not remember what this is.
Teehee.
So I'm just gonna take it with me.
So
If I
we'll go
can.
back to the scene with Tahina and Dave. Sorry for interrupting. Are you both muted?
Yes. I'm busy inspecting the shoes.
Oh, I move in place and I look at my shoes. And I look at the sole.
Lucian!
Oh yes, you are right. His shoes they squeaked as well. Do you think that it is his magic or something getting closer?
Maybe.
Also, where is Lucian after he cut you down? And I look around.
Where is Lucian? Why don't we pan across the desert quickly? Lucian, where are you?
Oh, he's by the tents. And as he's walking by, he's going back to where he self-defended against Dave. And he's just looking at the bit of dry blood that's still in the desert sand and kicks it over, seeing that there's no longer a body.
Yes, Dave is gone.
You failed to kill that one. You should have finished them when you had the chance.
I did finish him. I did.
There was still a body left. They must be necromancers.
They must be. Always in disguise. Who could have raised? Who could have brought it back? Who is powerful enough in this? Faja.
Wow, all this gold is for me? Thank
They
you,
must take out the
guys.
one that brings him back first.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Israel sure did have big plans for this this week, as he donates 3 Wild Magic Surges for Dave, 3 Wild Magic Surges for Kellic, and he says another 2 for Dave. Is that correct, Israel? 5 Wild Magic Surges for Dave, or did you put the wrong name down?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
that's
sure
wrong.
what's happening today is gods are on my side.
We'll go with the 3 Wild Magic Surges for Dave and the 3
Yeah,
Wild Magic
I-
Surges for Kellic, and we'll see what 2 for Lucian. 2 for Lucian. There we go.
There we go.
They were on my side.
So let's go. Let's start with Dave. If I can get yours first.
Yep, 2 seconds. Just getting the code all in. 161, 283, and 314.
As you land and you are investigating these shoes, a last piece of the desert sort of forms on your body. In front of Falja's eyes, you see a cape form between Dave's wings and sort of billow in the wind. This is a cloak of billowing, and it is in Dave's favorite color or pattern.
I like to think that what happened is the shawl that Falja had given Dave, that the scarf has now slipped, and that's just it's taken on magical desert air, and it's that scarf that's turned into the cape of billowing.
Similarly, you are now in tune with the desert, Dave. A cloud forms above the target, and it reflects your mood. When you're happy, it seems bright and warm, as it is now. But who knows when you get sad or otherwise.
I don't know. Currently, it's probably slightly stormy up there with like a little rainbow.
Okay. And lastly, a high number. I will hold that one.
Oh no!
Can I just say, as Forja, she looks at you, at your new billowing cloak, is like, ah. And then she looks up, and for the first time in her life, she sees a real cloud. Because there's not enough moisture in the desert to form clouds. We only have sandstorms. And in moments like these, I think, let's go back to that cave, okay? There is something very, very strange going on here.
Lucian. He's
You
merciless
think that was
like the desert
Lucian?
sun.
He tried to kill you just like he killed him or tried to kill me in that cave, right?
Yes.
We need
And-
to stop him. And if he can't come back to us, if we can't talk him out of it, then I fear we will have to do. Sometimes when the big lizards get crazy due to the heat, there's only one thing that can be done. We have to be just as merciless.
A shame there is no butter.
A shame if there is no sense to be had in him.
Um,
You and
Dave
I?
begins gesturing.
Sorry, what?
Dave begins gesturing at
Yeah.
Faja.
Yeah.
And she points to Faja,
Yes, me?
and she goes, "Hey-ya!" And then she brings her wings really close together.
You want me to transform? Okay. In something smaller.
Yes.
How small? Really small? Like a jackal or like a scorpion?
A scorpion?
Should I be a scorpion and sting him? Merciless? No, just to get close. All right. And now? As you wish, I say, and I transform into a scorpion.
Dave is going to pick up Scorpion Faja and put Scorpion Faja awkwardly on her shoulder. I'm imagining the scorpion's still fairly large for a scorpion.
What about your mouse?
My mouse is fine, he's in my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm not going to eat her mouse in scorpion form. Don't worry.
Okay.
And Dave is gonna try and run up the dune. The Rocky theme tune starts playing because it's a big dune and she's not used to running.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna get a run up and she's gonna up on the roof. And she's gonna fly out into the desert in the direction she saw Lucian. And maybe angle so Faja can see the weird glowy thing. But that's not a priority.
With my pincers, I hold onto the cloak of billowing and with my little scorpion eyes.
So I
Okay.
guess as you take into the air once more, now getting slightly more confident with your ability to fly, glide with style. This is interesting.
Fall gracefully.
Certainly, you can certainly stay in the air longer than you could before. Is this flying? I guess Lucian will see a storm cloud billowing towards him. But
Yeah,
before
that's
we get there,
Questionable mist rolling in over the desert.
before we get there though, let's pan back round to Kellic. Kellic, first of all, you,
Listen.
for a moment, you think you're hallucinating.
Okay.
There's an enemy in front of you. Looks a lot like you or one of your old enemies.
I'm gonna grab the axe. It's like, why are you here?
Make me a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw. 15.
On a 15, you realize that this is just an illusion. There is a shield sitting in that rack that is causing you to see a skewed version of yourself. This could be useful against enemies.
I'll pick it up, put it on my back, just look around, and just like,
Yeah.
eh.
It's a prismatic shield. It's very similar to one that Falja found last week.
Oh. Cool.
And please roll me 2d6.
Okay.
Excellent. Now also roll me 1d8.
Okay. 2. I don't know what this does, but I'm very concerned.
Let me see. 1d8. In the player's handbook, what's the second race?
Let me
Doesn't it go
grab.
dwarves? Does it go elves?
So,
Elves,
The
yeah.
elf.
I think it's elves then half elves, right?
No, half
It's,
elves
uh,
are later on.
Elves, halflings, humans. Yeah, elves.
it's yeah, it's elves.
I have it
It's
right
elves.
in front of me.
Um,
In case you doubt my word.
you transform into an elf.
I look down at myself.
Yep.
Like, what changes?
Your body becomes still tattooed, but much sleeker. Your skin color changes from your pale grey to a more foresty sort of tan color. Your hair grows longer, and your ears extend too as you feel your hair. Your clothes don't change with you.
Does he still have that booty?
The elves are very beautiful, and you still keep your fantastic booty, as Alice did draw it.
This is what happens
Press
when we
Charlie
get
to
drawn
ask
out.
the important
Uh,
questions.
Do my scores change? Like, what happens? Is it just Kellic is just staring at himself like and his voice, which was very deep and brusque, is like, I hate this goddamn desert. Oh no. All right. Okay. All right. I'll see. Okay. All right. Faj will know what to do. I'm gonna swing my axe just to see if I can still swing it right.
Yeah,
Okay.
feels comfortable in your
Good.
hands. The shaft still feels comfortable in your hands.
Does Kellic still feel strong as he was, or is it
Yes.
different now? Okay. Oh dear. All right. Oh. I find Fauja and quickly. And he's gonna look around and see if he can find his friends anywhere.
As you begin walking, an orc approaches you. Hey, you!
Oh,
What are you doing in camp?
I'm with the demon of the desert. I'm Kellic. Or at least I think I am, still.
No, Kellic is a great warrior, not some feeble-looking creature. You look like an assassin.
And his ears will kind of like turn red at the tips. And he'll kind of go up to the man and like he'll push him. It's like, don't you dare accuse me of being an assassin, sir.
Are you starting a fight?
Looks like you are accusing me of being a ne'er-do-well. And he's like, what am I saying? I don't have time for this, and he's just gonna shove
He
past the guy.
grabs you.
Okay.
I think it's about time you went to the arena. If you truly are a warrior, you'll prove it in there.
I wanna try to throw him to the ground in like a suplex, like just flip over if I can.
Let's have a contested athletics check.
Okay. I am so confused. I don't know what's going on anymore. That's a 12.
Ah, hey, no, you don't. Come on.
Come with me, and he starts manhandling you towards the arena.
There's another melee about to begin.
Let me go. I need to find my friends. What are you doing?
And he like grabs you by one of the ears, one of the long ears now, and
Ow,
starts
ow,
dragging
ow,
you.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so yeah, I guess there's not much he can do. He's gonna get dragged over there. Just so I know, Scrat, I actually have no idea what the blob does before.
Uh-huh.
What did it seem to do last time? Because I just forgot. I don't
It
remember what it did.
didn't seem to do anything except bring a grimace to Falja's face.
Okay. I'll just put that into my bag, I guess.
It sticks to everything.
Oh. Okay. I'll keep hold of it for now. I'll keep it on the javelin. He's gonna touch his chin. Does he have a beard now?
No, elves struggle to grow beards. Except for the very old ones, and you're young by an elf standards.
He's very disappointed right now. He's very confused. Yeah. Oh, and he's probably shorter now too. He's probably around like 6.5 feet tall. 6'2", probably.
Yeah, slender. Also, when you put your hand in your bag, you did find a potion in there. A healing potion that you don't remember having.
Okay. Just a base one?
Yeah, just a base one.
Okay.
What
All
sort
right.
of elf? That's a very good question. We're going to go wood elf, I think.
Well, maybe we should leave that up to chat.
No, wood elf.
Okay. Okay.
You know, if you left it up to chat, you'd become a drow.
Yeah.
In the desert, that is not a good thing.
No.
No, you can be a wood elf. This will be fine. There's no woods around here. That's just as bad.
So do I gain the wood elf
no.
traits or anything?
No,
Or just...
you just are a wood elf. You still got all the Goliath traits. You even still count as a class bigger when lifting things and all that sort of stuff. It's just you're a feeble elf. To the eye. The orcs have lost respect for you, that's all.
Okay.
Let's pan over to Lucian. Lucian, please roll me 2 wild magic surges. 328.
That's one of them.
So you rolled a 67 and a 45, is that right?
That's the one. The choice numbers of my people.
Your form shimmers and disappears.
Not more portals. Oh god.
And you also have ever so nearly unnoticeably grown a little bit.
Again. Oh good. This is gonna work nicely.
Lucian, you see this cloud rumbling towards you. It's looking like the beginnings of a storm cloud, but there is a rainbow hanging off it, and in the center you can see a fiery bird flying towards you.
He's gonna crouch down to his knees, draw his bow and arrow, and aim. And as he watches it get closer and closer and closer, seeing it's a fiery bird, we can't have that coming towards us now.
Dave, you see Lucian. You see him crouch down and begin drawing an arrow. As he fires, Lucian, please make me an attack roll. Does that hit you, Dave?
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. We're level 6 now. I have hit points now. Not many. That's fine.
However, the arrow does surprise you. You're still new to flying, and I'd like you to make me some sort of saving throw to try and stay in the air.
Okay. Dex save. Seem reasonable? 11.
You tumble to the ground.
Oopsie daisy. It's super graceful. But now that I'm on the ground, hopefully Falja is still clinging on. I want to use a bonus action and I want to Misty Step to the other side of where Lucian is.
Okay. You misty step to the other side of where Lucian is. That's 30 feet, right? Lucian, you are invisible.
60, I believe. Oh, he's invisible, so
Uh,
I can't see him.
Oh no, Dave, you can see him. But Lucian, you're invisible.
Oh no, it's 30 feet. Yeah. And then for my action, do we do the rule where you can do a cantrip spell and a bonus action, not regular spell? And
As long as the cantrip has the bonus action, you can do a cantrip as a bonus action.
well, the spell was my bonus action. The cantrip's an action.
Okay.
So it's the
Yeah,
same
as long
thing,
as
it's just-
as long as they have the right action
Right.
to
For
like.
my action, I'm gonna do the cantrip Gusts. And Lucian needs to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 5 feet away from me. It's versus 15.
Lucian, you still have horns on your head as well, by the way.
Dave literally like,
Hmm.
oops, and then he's like, no, bad Lucian.
It would seem, Lucian, despite you being invisible, they can see you, as number 67 is target is invisible to themselves.
Oh, we gotta play this today.
Are you guys entering combat? Do we need to do initiative?
No, I'm just pushing him away. Well, it's up to Lucian. It's
Yeah. So as she
either
pushes
Lucian
us,
or Falcha's turn next. So.
I climb down from Dave's shoulder and take a few steps to the side, so we're not right next to each other. And then I transform into my normal shape, and I say, Lucian. We can see him, right? He's not invisible. And do we see his horns? The extra special ones? The ones that he had when he knifed.
I need
me
a
down in the
check.
cave? A check?
I need either a... You can choose what kind of check, but I would like you to make some kind of check to see if you can see them.
Well, just
Perception?
perception? I don't know. And I would like to use one of my advantages. I think I have several of those, right?
Yes, you do have an advantage. To be clear, Charlie, you have 2 nat 20s and a nat 1. I have a disadvantage. Chorus, you have a nat 20, a nat 1, and a disadvantage. Slade, you have 3 nat 20s, and Falja, you have 3 nat 20s, and now no longer an advantage. You just have 3 nat 20s.
Oh.
Even all of this advantage and like no downfall. What's that about?
On... well,
22.
Lucian and Falja both have 3 nat 20s. They're perfectly balanced.
Hmm.
On a 22, you can see almost a corporeal set of horns and red skin. Lucian looks the same, but it looks like something else is trying to occupy the same space as him from another plane.
So I would like to cast a spell on myself. And I'm going to cast Enhance Ability and give myself not Eagle Splendor, but Phoenix Splendor, maybe. To lend extra gravitas to my words. And I say, I can see the hold your father has on you seems to be still strong. Lucian, do you even know what you are doing? Do you remember what you did to Dave and to myself?
Don't listen. Their words try and worm into your ears to change you, to try and make you do their bidding.
Lucian, you said you don't want to be Lucian the coward. Do you really prefer to be Lucian Friendslayer? Lucian Murderer? Do you prefer that?
They wish
Is
for you
that
to be
better
weak.
than being afraid?
They want you to be weak. They want you to be inactive. To do nothing. Kill them. Kill them.
Remember, you promised when we left that tent, when we went to the cave, you promised you stand by us, and you promised to protect us. What are you doing, Lucian Caveborn? Please.
You
I
always
know.
had a way with words.
If you were my Lucian, then you would know that I don't really have a way with words. But I understand that the Lucian that is still in there somewhere, the Lucian that could not finish the job, else you would
Lucian.
have made sure.
That is in here. Oh, you really have no idea who Lucian really even is.
Wow.
Do you even know who Lucian really is?
Thank you, Kent Weebs, who donates 3 nat 20s for the Demon Lord.
Oh shit.
So I guess I take them for me.
What do you want with my son, me? What do you want with me?
I want you to give him back.
They want to use him. They want to use him to their own ends. He's known to be a demon in the desert. A demon. Kill them. It's the only way.
You really think you can tempt me to come back to your side? That's not how this works, demon. Oh no. I know this ends with me re-killing what you have resurrected. And by you joining her.
Lucian, if you can hear me somewhere inside there, you need to fight. You need to overcome this. I know you have been alone most of your life in that cave, and no one was like you. That is why we became friends. We were so similar. We both have an ancestry that is difficult. My mother and your father. You said the desert is cruel, but that I am kind. Well, your father, guess what? He's very cruel as well. You need to fight. You need to fight it with your own kindness. Remember, in the beginning, you said you did not even want to attack humanoids. You even had trouble attacking snakes. Please remember that. Your
Sounds to
love for
me
life.
like Falja needs to make a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Yes, and I do it with advantage due to Phoenix Splendor. Oh, no, I'm going to roll. Even if I have that.
But you got the nat 20s.
Yeah, but I feel like this should be something that needs
I
Well.
am going to bend luck on that, and add a 1d4 to it.
Ooh. 16 then.
I spent 2 sorcery points to do that because
Ooh.
Dave believes in Falsha.
Do not listen, Lucian. They must be slain.
Looks like we got a new friend.
As the Demon Lord uses his first nat 20 to persuade Lucian otherwise.
No.
Of course, these are just persuasions, so you can take that as you see, Lucian, but you are still insane.
Falsha. What is wrong with me?
Lucian? Can you hear me? Please fight back. Please come back to us.
Falsha. I miss you. Please.
I keep
Help.
my distance. I try to help you. That is why I am here. And Dave. Although we both have cause to be your enemies, we still are your friends.
Please.
Have the horns retracted? Is there any change in the way he looks?
Why don't you give me another
Inside check.
An insight check, okay, give me an insight check.
Yes. And
David also like to, by the way.
Oh no, I rolled a 9.
18.
On a 9, Bowser,
Mhm.
Lucian seems genuine. Like he's struggling with himself. Dave, on an 18, this is a ruse.
I am going to cast Minor Illusion and just create like a wall of sand. Just wall of sand between Falja and the Devil Boy. As I currently think.
Mother, what are you doing? And I try to look
Lucian!
around the.
Kill them all.
You don't believe him?
No.
What are we going to do with him?
Faja. Faja, don't leave me.
I like
Yes.
things that are sharp.
Yes, I do. What are you suggesting, Dave?
Kill them all.
I don't want to fight him. He's our friend. There must be a way to save him. Look, I don't think he's. I think he's trying to fight it.
Sometimes you just need to crush things.
But if we crush him, how can we save him?
I like you.
And I like you, and I like him. Lucian, please. Please, you really need to fight back. This is important.
Faja, it's me. I'm trying.
How can we help?
One way that I know is by drawing a little energy from those that care most. Please, take my hand.
No.
I keep my distance, but I would like to look at Lucian the way I looked at Dave and the way I looked at the weapon. I want to see if there are pieces missing or if there is something in his metaphysical form that does not belong there, that I maybe I will exercise him.
Something doesn't look right about this. It's it's like when you look at an image behind an image and the image is obscured by another image and you can't quite make it out, and you just, it's like something's blocking it or something like that, so you can't really get a good view of him, and it confuses you so much that you get a wild magic surge. Thank you, Ken, for the donation.
Okay. What was this? 380?
328.
Dave, seeing Lucian's attentions so much on Falja, is actually going to go into her pocket and find the dirty bugger, or I forget, I think his name's Little Bugger, and pull out a little flea and just flick it at Lucian. And you need to make a Constitution save.
Wow.
And I rolled a 217, I think. Yeah.
Just to ask Scrat, we're using said thing,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
That is ominous.
Thank you also to Alice Arcadia, who donates to give 3 nat 1s to the DM because she believes in truth and justice. On a 217, please roll me a 1d4.
Okay. Four.
For 4 rounds,
Okay.
you are going to have a sneezing fit. You can flavor why. All your rolls are at disadvantage.
Oh no.
Are you allergic to Little Bugger?
Obviously, yes.
And what happens is the flea like goes over and bursts into a little army all over Lucian, and he just gives no shits. He apparently is used to infestations.
I think, is that aggressive enough? Would you guys like to enter initiative?
It's up to Lucian how he responds.
I think so at this point.
Oh no.
Then please, the three of you, let's have some PvP as we enter initiative. Of course, Falja, all your rolls are at disadvantage.
Achoo! I see how it is. How do I roll it with disadvantage?
Just roll it again, yeah.
Yeah, 9.
But
Wow,
even-
we all rolled real good.
Even with disadvantage, Falja has first move, as it looks as though... how does it look, Lucian, as you begin to start combat?
As he just looks at the swarm going around him, he looks over to Dave. He just throws his hood back, and his horns slightly just edge a little. Okay then. Time to put you down.
You have power in your pocket 3 times.
Thunder rumbles overhead.
And let me assure you all, this will be quick.
Falja, you have initiative.
I would like to say every time she's sneezing, her hair first goes down and must is erupting in this little fire. And I am going to start this with entanglement, I think. I will try, or should I erupt earth? Yeah.
The same net effect, so just whatever spell costs you less.
Yeah, I'm going to go with entangle. And I need you to make me, I think a dexterity saving throw. Oh, a strength saving throw, sorry.
Oh, strength, okay.
So you are restrained now. So basically, underneath of the demon lord, the desert Forja's mother turns into this quicksand, and little sand eddies start swirling around your feet, and they grasp around your ankles and try to pull you down, and you're rooted to the spots with the quicksand and the sand eddies.
Lucian feels grappled for just a moment, but the demon lord in his head
Feels also grappled?
is also grappled and is going to pour rage into you, Lucian. Absolute primal rage. As it uses one of its nat ones.
That is my thing.
And I'm going to step a few feet back, so I'm not going to get directly beside Dave, so we can spread out a bit. But I will try to keep my distance. And I say, I really don't want to hurt you, but if you truly become Lucian Friendslayer, I will end you here. And I will show you that I truly deserve my name.
Renslayer. You're going to be turned into dust.
I am not afraid of you. You coward of a father. At least my mother was always around, and she is not trying to control me. Shots fired.
That's a little. Whoa! Hang on a minute there. There's no need for that type of comment.
I just wish Dave had the words for I killed your mother.
So, Lucian, it is your turn. You can take an action to try and free yourself. It is a strength check.
I will. Yep. That's better.
You are free, I guess. That beats the DC, right?
It still counts as difficult terrain, though, for him to cross.
What else have you got?
Only just begun.
Come on. And he's gonna take his move action and move towards her. Actually, how many feet are there between them?
I see you all quite close. Are you all quite close?
Well, okay, so Dave had 30 feet of Misty Step to get the other side of him, which I put at like 15 feet. And then I blew him back 5 feet, which
Looks
put us
like
at
we got a
20
new
feet away.
friend.
So that's where I was at. And then Falja just moved some more.
Yeah, and I said that I move away from Dave and also away from Lucian. So I see us as being at this triangle, basically.
He will move towards Falsha. And because of his growth, just over here and just.
Looks like we got a new friend.
Bow, child. And beg for your life.
I did not beg Clay. Do you think I'm going to beg you?
Now I understand.
Thank you, Cleric of Cord, who uses their Great Scrattish Pounds to redeem a disadvantage for Lucian.
Ooh.
Somebody's not a believer in the cause.
So Dave, it's your turn.
Okay, so where exactly is Lucian right now? He literally,
Towering
like,
over Falsha.
right in front of Falja.
Mhm.
Okay. Dave is going to cast Fireball using Careful Spell to carve it so that it doesn't hit Falja. Just centering it right on Demon Boy.
Okay.
So that's a DC 15 Dex save, please. Okay, you're gonna take 8d6 and then halved because obviously you're
It rolled the damage in the fireball spell, I think. 30 damage, yeah.
Oh, that
Now,
is damage, yeah.
there's resistances. What's immunities again?
Immunity
that's
means you take
cool.
no damage.
Are you full immune to fire as a demon?
Oh.
Interesting to know. I can deal with that. Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I also don't take damage from fireballs, just for further reference.
That's okay, but Dave doesn't know that. She's
You're
never
just
done-
making it a hot situation over here.
Hadija once tried, but it didn't work.
I imagine that the sand is going to take a lot of fire damage and become very hot over there. As anyone who's barbecued on the beach knows how hot sand gets when you put fire on top of it. So I'm imagining that's very hot sand there right now, correct?
Yeah. Might have been pretty hot already.
Good to know. Well, now it's really hot. Good to know. It's good to know. And I think that is all I'm gonna do for my turn. I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna just keep backing up.
Bowser.
Yes, this puzzles me greatly that he just stands there shaking it off because I knew that he was resistant, but this looks different. I wonder if the elemental adept will help me deal damage. I'm going to. He's standing right in front of me, right? I'm going to. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to blur myself. So the eddies that are still swirling on the ground from the entanglement now wrap around myself, and the smoke that my hair sometimes produces makes me hard to discern my form and to hit me as my mother takes me in her embrace to shroud me from your wrath. And with my bonus action, I would like to produce. Oh no! Wait a second. I wait till later. I will carefully. How close did you step to me?
Oh, he's right in front.
Right in front of me. Oh, in that case, then I will conjure a flame sword in my hand. Flame plate.
Do you attack?
I use my action to blur myself, right? So
Okay.
I used action and bonus action, and I don't want him to have an attack of opportunity, so I stand my ground and I growl at you and show my teeth and I say, Father of Lucian, I will teach you to fear the desert before this day ends. And I will reclaim my friend from your clutches.
Lucian.
I would like to use one of my net 20s. And as it's swirling around her and she pulls out her sword, he's just going to reach in, grab her by the throat, squeeze it, and lift her up.
I mean, you still get a contested athletics roll, Falja.
I would like to use my net 20s credit.
It is a roll off then.
Okay.
Athletics versus athletics.
I now regret so much that White Magic Search that took my strength away. Okay, what is it? Athletics.
Ah, your athletics is like mine. We will roll.
I will just... wait a second. What did you roll? Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. How?
Oh,
What?
Don't anger demon lords.
I have a new ability.
I can't tell. I can tell.
29. What the crap?
You pick up Falja like it's nothing.
Oh.
Not saying much now. And he's going to turn behind and look to Dave. Worship me.
No.
Maybe your friend will live.
The high ground is always good.
You know, that's awfully annoying.
Yes.
And that will end his turn.
Dave! You see Lucian pick up the struggling Falja with no effort whatsoever.
That's fine. Dave is going to cast Dragon's Breath on herself, giving her the gift of... I'm gonna go with lightning, as she calls upon that mighty storm cloud over her head right now. And she's gonna use her Dragon's Breath. And okay, question. Can I use Careful Spell to carve my Dragon's Breath or no?
I would say yes, because I'm in support of anything that makes you use up all your sorcery points nice and quickly.
Fair. So I'm gonna obviously carve it so it doesn't hit Falja, and I would very much like Lucian to make a dexterity saving throw. As Dave is like chewing on her a little bit of hot and spicy in her mouth. That's bad. Don't save like that. Don't give me permission to do that. All right, so you're gonna take half of 3d6 lightning. We'll find out if you're immune to lightning in a second.
That would be 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Barry, please let us know in chat who you would like that advantage to go to. As we go back round to Falja. Falja, you are grappled. You can still attack whilst grappled.
Can I use my movement, please?
Lucian needs the help, says Barry. So, oh yes, you can take your movement. Sorry, I didn't mean to butt in.
I want to just move around. Dave is just on the keep moving process, so she's gonna stay about 20 feet or so away. I think she's like 15 feet or so away. We've done a bit to do the spell. And just keep moving around.
Perfect.
The flame blade I summoned to my hand. It looks like my scimitar, but it's completely made out of pure flame. And you notice that since last time you saw Forja cast fire spells, her fire looks different now. And I would like to use my net 20 to cut off his arm. And normally you make a melee spell attack, but net 20. And the flame does 3d6 fire damage. But Forja always deals 1d6 extra damage, so it would be 4d6. And it would mean 8d6 fire damage, right? Because net 20 double damage?
Yeah.
So let's see if that arm will survive this encounter.
I'm gonna say if it does more than 1/3 of your current health, Lucian, then your arm is lopped off. Is that fair?
Yeah. Lucian's current health, yeah?
So 30...
Well, Lucian's current used health.
Okay.
so
what-
that's...
And you
So
also
it's
get
not
damage for your don't you get damage for the weapon as well, or?
No, I don't think so. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 fire damage, and 1d6 for Forja's Blessing of the Desert makes it 8d6, and it's 31 points of fire damage. And your resistance and stuff doesn't help because I'm an elemental adept of fire. So this is the pure fury of the desert being unleashed on your arm, the arm that grabs my throat.
I was sad to say it's not close
No?
to 1/3.
Oh no! But do you let me go? I'm...
Why don't
Do
you
I-
I thought you had
Roll
like
contact.
73 health. What is this?
make
This
a
is
make a check?
Demon. This is bad.
Would you like
Either
a strength save, a con save?
one of those.
I got a big one in this one.
Hey, don't you have some net ones or something? That we can throw your
No,
way?
but we can use the disadvantage up, so that is only 25.
That's not where we want to use the disadvantage. That's
You
bullshit.
can't do that.
That's
You
bullshit.
can't do that. Not in a PvP situation.
I did it.
So he just
He keeps his grip. How does this damage look? How does it
I imagine his arm just being so beefy now in this pumped up version of his dad's form that she is cutting him, and you do see her split part of the muscle, and it's practically immediately cauterized because of the.
Imagine it's like a knife through steak. It's just like you get that tiny bit of cooked on
Yeah.
the edges and the raw in the middle.
And then I stop at the bone, so you do feel it, but yeah, it is not enough to loosen. So basically, your arm is around my neck, right? And my hand is here. I'm holding on, and with one hand, I lash out and try to hack your arm off, and I just do this cut, but it's not enough. It hurts, but it's not enough to.
So you
Free
see,
myself.
Lucian, how they reveal their true selves. See how they attack you at the first chance. Kill her.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I've just realized I haven't done my wild magic surges. Please continue.
Is the sword stuck in his arm?
I mean, it's magic. It's just fire that forms in my hand to a flame, right?
Okay.
So it's not really. If you knock it out of my hand, it just disappears. You can't pick it up.
I feel like there's a lot of clusterfuckery behind me with those rolls.
There is one wild magic surge that goes off from Dave casting as a wild magic sorcerer. We're using the rules where, based on the level of the spell, we're moving the thing up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wild magic surge. What table would you like to use?
328?
Great. 60.
It's time, Lucian.
Sparkling lights dance around the dance around the caster.
Yep, you just see like little static balls. This is Dave now, just like little motes of static.
It's time, Lucian.
Can Lucian, roll a wisdom save. Based on the time. How much time it's been.
Whoops. Yes.
Please.
You should not 20.
Can I use it for this?
That's... I'm gonna veto that. No, you can't use a nat 20 for this.
I believe.
Come on, Lucian.
Not myself, but that my team will figure out a way to combat this situation.
Finish them.
His grip around Forge's neck's gonna tighten.
Use the sword.
You know my son always liked you. No pity.
Please roll that damage.
He doesn't have to make an attack roll. I'm still struggling, right?
He doesn't have to make an attack roll, yeah.
And disadvantage because I'm still blurred, right?
Well, the thing is with being blurred is he's holding you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wiggle really hard.
I wiggle really hard.
Does a 14 beat your armor class?
No, it doesn't.
You have power at your disposal.
I have this shiny armor that I made myself, and it's really good.
Says he misses the first, he just pulls back and just...
Wrong sword.
As his hand begins to burst, and the sword itself has like a visage of an image around it. He's going to use a D1.
Does a 27 hit your armor class?
Why, it does indeed. Imagine that.
I was so ready to bend luck, but I don't think even bend luck would save you.
Yeah.
Please take 33 damage.
I'm still standing. Hanging, whatever.
My goodness.
Thank the gods for level 6.
I don't want another Dave on my hands.
Well, for someone who doesn't want to kill his friend. I mean,
Lucian, at the sight of this, please make me another wisdom save.
Lucian, you suck massive desert eggs.
I'm gonna use one of the Demon Lord's nat 20s. You may now only use the other character sheet. You can't lose Lucian's anymore.
Okay.
Dave!
Dave. Shit. Okay. Dave is going to use her movement to fly and try and grab onto Falja and pull Falja free.
I think that'll be contested athletics. Lucian versus Dave, right?
Yep, I guess so.
Oh, Dave.
My -2 is gonna go down real well. Oh, that's what.
And nat 20! You pull Falja free, Her neck does not snap in the process.
Good.
Yay!
Good. I mean, I figure Frauja would have signaled if her neck was about to break and Dave would have let go, but...
and I wrap my neck.
And Dave, then being really weak, probably falls the, 5 feet to the ground. And then, do I have anything I can use as a bonus action? No. Oh! Can I... hang on, let me check the rules before I say this all out. No, not Featherfall. That is not going to help me in this situation. I'm guessing I can't Misty Step with Falja. I'm guessing that's cheaty cheatism.
That would be a little extra, yeah, no. You could abandon Falja.
I could, but I'm not going to. I will stand in the way of Falja like a brave Dave. And that is what I will do.
Falja, it is your turn.
So how far away are we now from Demon Lord?
Like what? 5 feet?
5 feet?
Is that right,
So we're
Dave?
not.
Well, I guess I could have gone backwards. We could be 10 feet max. That's with the flying and the backing up. It'd be 10 feet max.
I say to Dave with this wheezing voice from a crushed windpipe, I say, I think we need more brawn here. We need Kellic. We cannot win this fight alone. But you, I say, I don't like to see you armed with those weapons. And I cast heat metal. And the weapon that you grip is going to get hot, unbearably hot. And because it is a fire spell, I add 1 d6 to that, and I'm going to cast it at... Should I cast it at level... No, I think I can save it level 2. And 1 d6 for my desert ability. So it's 17 points of fire damage to your hand as your flame, as the haft gets too hot to touch, and you cannot resist it because of my my feet. And I grab Dave's little birdie arm. I say, "Let's run!" And I move my 30 feet. And I'm a druid of the desert, so the entanglement and stuff that is changing the floor and makes it difficult to run, or just difficult to run because it's dunes, does no longer affect me because my mother will just grant me free passage.
Dave, as she's hopping and skipping, when she gets the move, is just like, there are assassins afoot.
So I think the way we'll flavour that feat of yours is it does specify resistance. So what we'll say is for immunity, you can get resistance instead. So we'll just half the damage.
All right.
And Lucian, it is your turn.
So they're only 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
But you're still standing in difficult terrain. Just because you ripped yourself free of the hold does not mean that the entanglement, right? Or is it... No, wait a second. I just switched over to the heat metal. It's gone. Yeah.
You have 2
Am I
nat
still able to
20s.
hold my... Am I still able to hold my sword?
Make me a con save. With advantage, actually, because you're a fire demon. Yeah!
But you still you get damage every round you keep on holding it, because I hold concentration on the heat metal.
Tricks. That's all you ever are. I so look forward to you worshipping me in my own domain. He's just gonna move forward.
So Dave's in the way.
Oh, since Dave's in the way, he's just gonna come down with his new sword and just onto Dave. Relentless.
Even though I grabbed Dave and dragged her with me?
I believe so.
Okay. No.
And because the voice said it in my head, nat 20s.
So for your first swing, why don't you roll that damage? Oh!
That actually. So that will be 36 for the first one.
Dave is down. But you've already called the attack, so roll the second one and let's see if you just outright kill her.
Like, you can't just hold it back.
49!
Oh no.
So in total, that's over double Dave's health pool. Just telling you right now.
I will allow you to aim the second one at Falja if you wish.
I would, please.
Falja, are you still up?
How much damage was that again?
49.
I'm down.
As the blade is about to make contact with Falja, Lucian, you are no longer insane. You're back to that little boy who wouldn't even hurt a snake.
But it still hit me, or
Oh yeah, it still hits you.
okay.
It's at that moment, so you're like a little boy who wouldn't even hurt a snake, and then you see your sword plunge into Falja as the demonic spirit lets go of you. Your two friends lay in front of you, unconscious on the floor. Let's pan across to Kellic. Oh, hi, Kellic.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Good. Okay. What's going on with me? What's going on?
Oh, you know, you're being dragged into a, you're being dragged into the arena.
Ow, 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 ow.
And he flings you into the into the ring. Just as people are getting ready for another melee, one of the orcs walks around and he's shouting at you all.
You all know the rules. Last four standing go through. If it's your third time, good luck.
Well, at least I get to fight something today. He's gonna like look down at the blob and just look at it and be like, "It's well, I guess it won't hurt anything." And I'm sure that the rest of the group is fine. I'm sure that they're okay. Keeping an eye on Lucian right now, and so he's just gonna eat the blob. Just look at the group of people.
Yeah, so there's about 30 orcs around you. They are all young to teenage.
Right. Okay. I hope I can still wield this axe. So does the blob do anything? Or is it just taste bitter?
It just tastes really bitter.
Okay. He's just gonna wipe his hands on his. Now, I imagine that his armor, it's very loose, but he's been trying to like tighten it up, but it looks like a kid wearing like his dad's armor right now, and he keeps trying to like hold his pants up because his waist is like gone down, and so he's tightening his belt, just like, okay. And sisters, you're still there?
The orc walks over to you especially.
You're not an orc.
No, clearly not.
Orcs don't get free non-orcs don't get free tries.
He takes his paintbrush and slaps you with red paint.
A little bit racist, don't you think?
Fuck you.
He's gonna flip them off and just walk to the side.
Two orcs rush towards you.
Okay, I'm going to rage, and I'm gonna hopefully my ancestors will pop up around me. My mom, Ahmed, and my grandmother. Just coming out of the tattoos right now. I'm gonna rush them.
You okay?
Okay.
So we'll have some initiative.
Okay.
You beat both of them to the punch. It seems like they're focusing on you. They see weakness in you.
Okay. Just silently gonna raise the axe, which will burst into flame, and I'm going to reckless attack the first one. Yeah, so it's with that advantage. 23 to hit.
23 to hit.
Okay. That's going to do 29 points of damage to him. Is he still up?
Kellic, are you intending to kill this person?
No, I'm trying to knock him out because I don't want to kill anybody.
Okay, that is enough to true kill him, so I'll say that you 100% just knock him out straight off the bat.
Then I turn on the other guy and use my extra attack to knock him in the head, non-lethally.
Okay.
So that's an 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is going to be 31 points of damage.
Again, yeah, you're one-hitting everyone.
Okay. Were any of those guys red backed?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna
But
keep an eye
there,
on...
there are about 10 people in the ring who are red-backed. At least
Alright.
6 families will die today.
Can I tell which ones are the youngest?
They're all looking older.
Okay. Older.
They're all
Alright,
looking
which-
late teens.
Yeah, because Kellic wants to try to if he can win this fight, that's good. But if he can also keep 3 of the redbacks alive, then he wants to do that.
Okay,
Right.
so where are you running towards? You have the choice of the field. Several people have died. There's about 20 people left, 10 of whom have red on them.
Okay, I'm going to move up to the nearest red one, and I'm gonna say, team up, or sorry, team up. Strength in numbers. God, this is so wrong. I know.
Oh, alright. Weird creature. I'll watch your back.
Good. I appreciate it. All right, and I'm just gonna stick with him and keep my axe ready because I can't, because I move, and that's my my action.
2 more orcs rush towards you.
Okay.
I'll let you roll initiative again.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so the orc on your side actually gets the first move.
Okay.
He rushes towards one of them, drawing a longsword, and attacks. I've got a feeling the chat's going to fill with longsword attacks in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Will the javelin work? Ah. I might lose chat, everyone. I'm just going to refresh.
Oh wait, it's there. There it is.
Oh, there they all come. Okay, that's typical. That always happens. Okay, sorry everyone. We've lost music and everything. We're restarting Roll20. Happens every now and again. Let's just get the chat back. No, we don't want a gateway timeout. That's not what we want at all. There we go. So sorry, I've actually lost all the rolls. Could you tell me what the last roll was?
The last roll for the longswords.
Yeah, that'll do. And any, yeah.
The last two ones that were up were a 20 and a 23.
Cool. He makes an attack against someone. It is 23 points of damage, and he deals 4 slashing damage to them, and they enter combat. You can go next.
Okay, so he slashes the guy that I was right by.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'm going to use for my reaction. I'm going to use spirit shield. If you are raging and another creature within that you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6.
Sorry, you misunderstand. This is your ally that's attacking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry. If that's the case, I'm going to non-lethally hit the one that's nearest to me. Reckless. It's going to be 19.
Yep.
It's going to be 29 points of non-lethal.
1 hit. Down we go.
And extra attack against the other guy. This does not have advantage. This guy's got 16.
I think that hits as well. Let me just get the character sheet back up. I've just had to completely restart Roll20. That's also a hit. Yep.
Okay. All right, and that is going to be 27.
With the 4 points of damage, you take him out as well. You're taking people out left, right, and center. In fact, you've taken out more people than anyone else on the field, and people are beginning to cheer for the knife here.
All right, well, that's something at least, and I just kind of go like, yeah.
Knife here! Knife here!
I don't think they know that that's not okay. All right, right, and he's just gonna keep an eye, and he's gonna turn to his companion and say, "Are you all right?"
He's looking at you, slightly shocked.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, just stick with me, and we'll make it out of here.
So yeah, you're killing people faster. Well, not killing people. You're knocking people down faster than anyone else in the arena. There's a person who runs towards you. They've got red paint on their chest.
Okay. Kellic knows that he can't save all the red ones. It's gonna have to be him and three others. But he's gonna turn to the guy. It's like, you can't fight me like this. Join up with me and my friend here, and we'll all survive.
Honor!
He runs in, brandishing a great axe.
Hoorah!
More initiative rolls.
Okay.
Whoops, didn't mean to roll that.
22.
You get to go first.
All right, I'm just gonna look at him, just kind of sigh, and I'm gonna whack him with my axe. It's gonna be 22 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be 26 points of non-lethal.
You knock him down. And soon the crowd takes up.
Ooh-rah! Ooh-rah! Ooh-rah!
Someone from the sideline, someone shouts,
Kill him!
I ignore that, and I'm gonna look to my my ancestors and say, all right, if we can keep at least a few of them alive, we can consider this a win. Just help them if you can.
Your companion strides forward. You see 2 people in the stands, on the red stands, who take swords themselves. And your companion walks forward with his long sword. He's about to pierce this man's throat.
I grab his arm. It's like, unless you want to end up like him, you'll leave him be.
What are you doing? He loses.
Then he loses.
Then he dies.
Not while I'm here. Not till I leave this ring.
If you don't kill him first, he'll kill himself later.
That's his business, not mine.
Listen to the crowd.
I look at them all. It's like, I hear them. But they fall on deaf ears. Now, do you want to survive or not?
I cannot fight with someone who has no honor.
So be it.
He rolls a 6 for his initiative roll.
I'm gonna sigh at him, and I'm gonna knock him with the butt of the axe on the head. If he's gonna attack me, right?
Oh
Is
yeah,
he
he's
attacking?
he's drawing his sword to attack you.
Yep, 18. That is going to be 34 points of damage.
You knock him down. He had red on him.
I know.
The people in the audience are sort of starting to boo, boo.
I will not play your games!
Another 2 people in the audience fall on their swords. There are about 10 people left now. Only 3 of whom still have red.
Okay, I'm going to rush the biggest group of non-reds that I can find and start to try to like get their attention. It's like, come, fools! There's no red on your back. Face me. I'm clearly the best one here. Or are you cowards without honor?
6 of them turn to attack you. 14 is the highest initiative.
Okay. And they're all... I go first. And are they all non-redbacks?
One of them has a red back.
Okay, so that leaves 3 redbacks and 1 non-redback.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm just gonna attack the one that comes close to me. Reckless. It's 20 to hit. It's gonna be 23 damage. Non-lethal.
Yeah, that's not enough to true kill, but it is enough to knock him down.
Okay. Alright, and I'm going to use my extra attack to hit the next guy. That's going to be 31 non-lethal.
2 of them fall.
As he just like brings up, like he keeps using the back of his axe, just like poof, poof, just swiping them like he's swatting at flies at this point.
I'm going to use a disadvantage on the first attack. 15, does that hit you?
That does not hit.
Next attack. 16, does that hit you?
That does not hit. Thanks to the armor that Faja gave him, he's at 17 AC.
The third
Nope.
swings for a 12. I'm going to use a nat 20 on the red back.
Okay.
How many times am I going to roll 15? So I'll just roll damage twice. That'll be minus 3. 21.
Okay, 21 divided by 2, that's going to be 10. So that hits is like, ugh. Not a bad hit. Oh, sorry, not a bad hit. Good job. All right, and I'm gonna see that since he got a hit in, Kellic is gonna move past him and try to take out the non-redback and one of the other redbacks. So he'll probably take a attack of opportunity on his next turn.
Okay. So
Oh.
what? You're running away?
Wait,
Sorry.
actually, sorry, no, because there's more than just. So there's still 4. So he's gonna ignore him, and go for the other 3 and try to hit 2 of them. It's gonna.
Kellic, please roll me a wild magic surge.
Oh no. 1d3 28. 133.
Thank you very much to everyone who retweeted. We've just hit our second retweet limit. 133. Target remembers the original reason they left their village and started this journey.
Glory.
That one come up last week.
Fame.
I think so. Glory and
He
fame.
This is not what he wanted.
Glory
He'd rather
and
not
fame.
have it again. It was the naive words of a naive boy. And he's gonna rush 2 of them.
I'd like to use your disadvantage on the first attack.
Okay.
Since you're raging, I guess that'd make it a straight roll.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I use a reckless, which I will, so. It's a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. That is going to be 31. Non-lethal.
Straight down.
He's just gonna, like, just knock him in the gut and hit his chin and just knock him up into the sand. He's gonna whirl on one of the other ones as the ghosts around him swirl. And it's gonna be 24 to hit.
That's another hit.
And that's going to be 37 non-lethal as he hits the other one in the side and just sends him just sprawling to the ground, tumbling. It's like, come on then, if you're so eager to die.
An 11.
That does not hit.
And from your red-backed friend,
Mhm.
a 10.
Nope. Okay, how many are up now?
6.
6.
2 close to you. All the reds are down except for the one in this group.
The one in this group? Okay. Because I was gonna try to use the ancestral guardian to try to keep the ones that were being attacked
Yeah,
less damage.
they were too far away, and the melee, you lost track of them.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep this one that keeps trying to hit me safe at least. So if somebody goes nearby him, I'm gonna put myself between. Even though it does expose my back, and he'll probably get a flank. I want to keep myself between the others and him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to slam my axe against one of the other ones. It's going to be 16 to hit.
That does hit.
It's going to be 24 non-lethal.
You knock him straight down. I'm going to take an opportunity attack for the other one as you expose your back, if that's okay with you.
Yep, that's fine.
13.
Does not hit.
And I believe you have an extra attack still.
Yes. I'm going to hit another one. 14 does not hit, I don't think.
No, he manages to block the blade and swing back at you, dealing a 6. And as he does, you hear... 4 people stand. You, the other redback, and the other 2 men.
Kill the rest! Kill the rest!
Is this what you are? Sorry, I cannot talk today.
That's okay.
Custom states that the 4 that remain survive. I will not kill these men. Are you beasts or warriors?
One man walks out from the stands. He is the person who was getting you all going.
We are strong! Glory and honor! Hoorah!
And the whole stand up, oorah.
You call yourself strong, but you would defy tradition to have blood. That is not strength. That is bloodlust, and I will have no part of it.
What tradition do you speak of? He says, walking towards you.
The four that survive live. I will not kill these men.
No, not you. We don't care about you four. You win. We're gonna kill these on the ground with the red.
No, you will not.
Walking towards you, he walks past one. He looks you in the eye with his spear and jabs one in the throat.
As soon as I go for a blow, I'm going to try to stop him and knock him out.
Okay.
Initiative, I guess, or
yeah, why not?
okay. You know what? Can I use my nat 20 on that?
Certainly can.
Okay, I will. And I'm gonna do reckless attack on him. 25.
Yep.
That's gonna be 22 fire. Well, 22 non-lethal. An extra attack if he's still up.
Yeah. Make an extra attack.
15. It doesn't work.
That does hit.
Oh, it does hit? Okay.
It does, yeah.
Okay. That's going to be 25 non-lethal. As I just slam into his side and then into his legs, just knocking him out from under him.
Excellent. You knock him down. As you do so, a single figure jumps from the side into the ring. She
I turn
stands
to-
tall and lifts her glass sword. You there, who would defy our traditions. You may have won today, but you do not get to leave so freely. Fight me if you will.
I turn to her. Is it the chieftain?
It is.
If I win, these orcs come with me. If I lose, we all die. Is that fair enough for you? Or do you still want blood despite the outcome?
You do not get to die. You are a strong warrior, but you do get to be reconditioned, and I am here to do it for you. Fight, weak one.
I am Kellic Bonewalker. I am not weak. I will show you what true weakness is, and I will rush her.
Prove it, she says, rushing you straight back.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Oh, God. Why? Why?
Good old dice gods. There we go. So, she rushes in.
Mhm.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Please take 24 slashing damage.
I'm going to use my... Well, that's half, and plus I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance. Actually, hold on. Do you still have nat 20s? No, you
No,
do not.
I
It's
don't.
for the Demon Lord. Okay, so, yes. I'm going to use my D12 plus 4. So... That goes down to just 6 damage to me.
Goes down to 6.
Yes, because I have Stone's Endurance, which is a Goliath thing.
I thought that reduced the damage by so much.
It does, but I have resistance to slashing because I'm raging.
Oh, I see. So you're taking it down to 18, and then that would reduce it to 9, wouldn't it?
No, because it's 24 slashing, right?
Yeah.
So half of that is 12, and then minus 6 from that is 6.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Depends which way around you do it. I minus the 6 first, then halved. Got it. Okay. So she makes a second attack.
That hits too.
34 slashing damage.
All right, so 4, Let me just see what that's divided. Hold on. I think that's 17. Yeah, it's 17.
She takes a deep
Okay.
breath, going into a frenzy, and makes a third attack.
Oh, okay. That hits too. Okay, that is going to be 11 damage. Okay, okie dokie.
Your turn.
Yep. Okay, so. Well, crap. Okay. Let me see here. Would it be a bonus action to chug the health potion?
Drinking a health potion is actually an action.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
Unless
going
you
to...
have like a special sort of holster for it, so you can do it quickly.
Okay. I'm going to... You know what? I'm actually going to get a little bit cheeky with this. I'm going to stash the axe, grab a javelin and the shield, and point it at her.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do anything?
She looks at the two of you as though you've cast a mirror image, and she looks confused and goes, "Ha! You rely on magic, typical of one of your stature. Knife ear."
Yeah, well, can't hurt to try. And so she succeeds on this? On a 6? No.
No,
Okay.
no, she doesn't succeed.
Okay.
She sees two of you.
Oh, okay. It's like, which one? Maybe you'll find out. And I'm going to use the javelin since I can't have the shield as well as the great axe out. But I'm going to... Javelin. That doesn't hit. Second attack. 18.
Does it?
Hits. Okay. It's going to be 12 piercing to her.
Yep.
Okay. And that, I believe, is the end of my turn.
So she rushes forward and attacks with the glass sword.
Mhm. Oh, God.
Roll me 1d20. If you get higher than a 12, it will be the mirror image that gets hit.
Yep.
The mirror image is destroyed.
Oh.
She rushes you next with her extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 13
That doesn't
hit
hit.
you?
Nope.
And finally, with her frenzy, how about
That
a
hits.
28?
Yep.
Doing 28 slashing damage.
Okay, that's going to be 14. Still up. Okay. I don't think I'm going to survive this. Do I still have a 20?
You do, yeah.
I do. I'm going to put the shield and the javelin away, grab the Rage of the Junes, and I am going to use that nat 20 to hit her with. And so that's going to be 2d12. So that's 15 slashing plus 8d6 fire damage on the first attack. That's going to be 40 damage for
She
the
recoils at the fire damage, but
It
seems
goes
to take the other damage fine.
Okay, and I'm going to use my great weapon. Oh wait, I forgot because I wanted to ask you about this. Can I add great weapon
Yes.
master to that? Okay.
Yes, you
So
can.
that is an extra 20 damage to her.
Yep.
From great weapon.
Okay.
I use reckless and great weapon master on this next attack. So that's -5, but advantage. It's going to be that's going to be a 16 hit.
16 does not hit.
Oh shit. Okay.
You can see the glass armor that Falja has made her as the blade ricochets off.
Okay.
By my count, you still have an extra attack because you got an extra one with the nat 20, right?
Oh, I do? Okay.
Then you get 2 attacks anyway, but when you get a crit, you get an extra attack, right?
I actually don't know. It's up to you.
I thought Great Weapon Master is whenever you had a critical hit, you got an extra attack.
Oh yeah. It's when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I do. So I get an
Right.
extra
Last attack is in that one.
Okay.
She, as you sort of drop yourself low, she swings back. Does 25 hit you?
Yep.
Please take 28 slashing damage.
Okay.
How are you looking?
Right. I am still up. I am not good right now though.
Another 25. 32 slashing damage. How are you looking?
Hold on. I gotta do a thing. That I am down. I am down.
As as she walks close to you, knocking your weapon wide, the axe goes flying into the center of the arena and says, "We do not tolerate weakness." And instead of hitting you with the axe, she hits you with the haft and smashes your jaw, breaking it. In a delirium, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to say you're knocked out, but you're still going to be conscious of your surroundings, because I have something cinematic I'd like to do. 2 orcs come and grab your legs and begin dragging you. They begin dragging you out the back of the arena towards a cave. You are taken deep into the caves, where you see a dark cloaked figure with large tusks and a sort of mist pouring from around him. He barks wildly. No.
I guess I have a cell ready. Put him in there until he comes around. I'll begin working on him in the morning.
You are dragged into a large room where a large green mist is pulled in the center like a whirlpool, and people channel energy into it. At the side of the room, there are several cells, and you are thrown into one.
Heal him enough that he'll live through the night. We begin working on his disposition towards violence tomorrow.
And now we pan back across to Lucian, bathing in the blood of his friends.
Looks like we got a new friend.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to try and do a medical check to see if I can at least sustain them.
Uh-huh. Welcome, Raiders. Lucian, why don't you give a quick recap of what's just happened to the Raiders?
Well, I could. Just
I'll give a quick recap. So basically, Lucian has been slightly insane and under the possession of a demon recently. And as such, he decided that his friends were enemies, and he made his way back to camp instead of heading out towards stopping the assassins as he was prescribed to do by the prophecy. Instead, he came back to the camp and first killed Dave, and then killed Falja. But as his axe blade swung towards Falja's neck, he snapped out of his insanity and became Lucian, that sweet innocent boy who didn't even like hurting animals, let alone humans, just as his blade plunged deep into Falja's shoulder. Possibly fatally. We're yet to find out. That's where we are right now. We don't know how these guys are doing.
Should we make a death saving roll?
I mean, if Lucian's taking his time about it, how does Lucian feel right now is what I want to know.
he's
but
in shock.
you guys, you can make me a death saving throw. You can use your nats if you want to.
Hey Charlie, are we rolling or are you
I'm
using?
rolling.
Yeah, I'm rolling with you today.
Oh, that's a fail from Dave.
And that's a fail from Forja.
We have 2 failures. 1 each. Lucian, I'm gonna bring in a little, you say you're trained with a medicine kit? What does that give you?
I am.
As in,
Because his mum was a nurse.
but do you have the feat?
Oh, no. No, he's not. He's not a nerd.
Okay. So here's the way I'm gonna rule it. Anything less than a 10 will be a failed death saving throw for whoever you try and help. Anything higher than a 10, just like a death saving throw, basically I'll let you make death saving throws on their part. But you can, of course, add your modifiers towards it.
Got modifiers, I hope.
That's great. Put
Please don't let your
characters' deaths on
modifiers
my
be
hands.
negative.
And normally one use does stabilize the person. Not sure how.
Well, that's if you have the first aider. If you have the first aider feat using the medicine
No.
kit, you can stabilize straight away, isn't it? Oh no! If
No,
you have a
you get
first
hit
aid
points
kit,
back
yes,
if
you're
you
right.
repeat.
Yes. So if you get
If
less
only I
than
had
a
first
10,
aid kit.
you don't have a first aid kit.
Oh shit! Then never mind.
Never mind.
I got a herbalism kit, but apart from that, I'm afraid
But
this shit.
the is going to poke at our wounds. How's it making it better?
Right, here we go.
Let's
Get
see,
quite
sand.
Well done.
Some more sand.
Lucian, who are you gonna try and? Who are you gonna try and?
Oh, do I
Yeah.
help the one he's closest with, or do I help the one that he's already killed twice?
Help the healer! And actually help her. That would be great.
Yeah, smart idea. So he's going to kneel down next to Forja and see the massive gash that's in her. He's going to try recalling what his mother taught him and try to help stabilize her. How many nat 20s do I have left?
This one. You also have an advantage.
I'll use the advantage now. And I'm going to use the nat 20 if it goes horribly wrong.
A 14. Fauji, you get a death saving throw. You have a success. You have 1 success and 1 failure.
Gonna move next to Dave. and
So
help her.
we're gonna do this in turns. Every time Lucian does something, I want the 2 of you to make a death saving throw as well.
Okay, so now I need to make a death save. That's a success.
That is a success. You also have 1 success and 1 fail. Lucian.
Well, with that, back on Forja.
Back on Fauja.
Are you using your net? No.
No.
22. On a 22, Fauja, you have 2 successes and 1 failure.
Oh, I have a success too.
Dave, you also have 2 successes and 1 failure. This is going great.
I'll get to you soon, Dave. I'll save you.
Dave's just there like, don't worry, I'll heal myself.
You bring Fauja back. Fauja, as you open your eyes and see Slade, what's the first thing you say?
Lucian? Have you defeated your father?
Dave. Just gonna move over to Dave.
Dave has
Coward.
2 successes and 2 fails. This...
Nat 20. Not risking this. I screw Dave over once. It's not happening again.
Dave and Fauja, you are both healed.
I'm super curious. Push the button.
Yeah, I am as well. Let's see what happens.
It would have been
Aw, that's-
fine. It would
It
have been
would've been.
fine.
But let's be honest, knowing my luck, this game is just pulling me a middle finger.
Dave has just stabilized, right?
Yep, you're both stabilized.
I would like to reach for my mother. basically burying my hand in the sand and start pulling energy and first cure myself. Where do I have to click again? Here. So I'm healing myself for 15 points.
Yep.
And then I'm starting to... Basically, she was lying here stabilized, and then she reached out and her hand touched the earth and she started pulling energy. And then she's using her hand on the earth to carefully get up, wheezing and looking up at Lucian.
Am I conscious?
You are. You can... What do you say as you wake up?
Rolls over and like sees Lucian still there, still with swords, doesn't see the horns maybe, I don't know. Just rolls over and just goes, ta-da! As a fireball is flung at Lucian.
Oh shit!
He's right next to you. This is gonna hit all of you.
Careful casting, I still have points.
Okay, so it avoids hitting you and Falja?
Yup.
Please make me that dex save, Lucian. Lucian, please take 24 points of fire damage, which I believe is reduced by your resistance.
Yep.
I deserve that, though, let's be honest.
Let's roleplay it out.
Hang on, I got a wild magic surge check. You're fine. There are no additional bad things that happen. Dave just like claps his back. Hurting.
Portia feels the heat wash over her and she just... It's fire, it's fine. Fire is friend. Still on her hand and knees. Are you... Is this his father?
Dave will like roll over onto her front and just kind of crawl over, like towards Lucian. See what Lucian's gonna do.
He stands there and just, well, sits there and just takes it. Just holding his face from the pain.
I examine him very closely.
Lucian!
Is...
What am I going to do with all of you?
What does its skin look like, and can I still see the horns of his father? What does his voice sound like?
It's like Lucian.
You put through. You managed to take it off, I say, pulling myself up.
You let me go. That was his choice.
You mean it could happen again?
He wanted me to watch you.
Watch us? Die?
He wanted you to die by my hand. Not his.
I start, you're sitting, right? So I'm on hands and knees and I start crawling over and I reach out to offer my hand. But you did decide otherwise.
Just looks at her. Can't keep doing this.
No. We need to do something about your father and his hold over you.
There's only one thing to do. And you know what that is.
Go there and kick his ass?
He's using me as
If
a
you are
metaphor.
now going to tell me that we should just kill you, then I ask you, why did we go to all this trouble? Flying through the desert, fighting to our last breath, again and again. We are not going to kill you, you silly man.
Falsha. If you don't kill me, he'll kill you.
Well, newsflash. You had several chances, and look at us. I don't feel great, I admit that freely, but you never followed through. So I feel like in the end maybe Lucian Caveborn might be stronger than his father's hold on him. And I reach out and with my hand touch your face to make you look up at me.
He didn't do this. I asked for him to help.
You asked for him to help? Help killing us? I say and let go of your face. My hand is just hovering.
I wanted help to be better. I'm not strong like Alec. I'm not smart like you. And I'm not as clever as Dave.
Dave at this point has her hand in Falsha's Goodberry pouch and just shoves a berry in her face and just sits and folds her wings and sulks.
Everything that's about me was given to me.
Wow, all this gold is for me?
These swords,
Thank you, you guys.
this adventure.
Well, did we were given to you as well? I say and put an arm around Dave who sits beside me and give her all of my good berries, and by touching her I cast Cure Wounds in this embrace around her. Because last time I checked, we became your friends of our own free will.
Dave looks up at Lucian and looks at Falsha, gives Falsha a little smile, and then looks back at Lucian and says, "Your place, your tent, as given by me."
The tent is burning down still.
Thanks, Gret.
Not a literal tent!
Yeah, that was my
The tent's been given by me. Tent's on fire.
It's super intense.
The metaphorical tent!
Thank you very much to Kent, who donates to make a bad thing happen to Dave and Falsha. Which
We've been
I'm
sad
how it
about that day.
going to hold on to for just a moment. You guys carry on.
You are right with one thing. We cannot go on like this, fighting amongst each other. I don't know how much of what you saw was true, and how much of what you saw was those swords or your father or whatever muddling your mind. But you said that the assassins are coming, and I learned something. The Arcs are protecting something, and if that is not kept protected, all this will be destroyed. So you have to pull out of it now, all of us. We need to go there and protect my mother, this place, because if this collapses, everyone dies. And I know that Lucian Caveborn, my friend, before everything else, he cares about life. Arc children lives, as well as life of assassins and other things and creatures.
Yeah.
And we
I
will
do.
sort out everything else after, when everyone else is safe.
There's no after.
You don't know that. You are the chosen one. You are not the prophet of this place. And we are your champions. I told
Things are
you, we
different.
fight even if hope seems lost. And this seems very hopeless. But we are not going to kneel to your father.
Giving
You
away
don't know.
plans is a sure way to see they never happen.
You're going to die. Don't you see that?
Don't
This
you
isn't about how
understand?
I feel about you. This isn't about us all surviving.
Us all surviving.
Yes.
Like a phoenix rising.
Yes. Listen to her.
I made a mistake. A costly one. And I'm not free of it.
So what is your plan then? Will you leave us? Will you break that promise?
Last time I tried to leave, he came back.
So what are you going to do then? You don't want to stay, you don't want to leave. I don't see what else you can.
I'm out of options. I'm out of options.
We are all at the end of our rope.
I'm
What am I
gonna
supposed to choose?
take Falja's hand and Lucian's hand and say, the high ground is always good.
In that
Look over my shoulder.
in that moment, as you are all linked, and Dave, you feel as though you have a closer relationship with the desert. Falja, you've always known the desert very well.
Mhm.
And Lucian, perhaps it's not the desert that's appealing to you, but maybe something else, some dark tendril of your mind. Falja, what you feel is that there is a rift opening in the center of the desert. So
I
there-
put my hand in the sand and said, there is something happening. Something very, very bad is happening.
To the rest of you, this is a way out of the desert. This is a planar portal opening. And it opens like a great cavern in the middle of the desert. As we pan across the sands, we see this earthquake, this rift happening as the earth separates and sand pours down, leaving rocky cliff face. But where there should be lava deep below, instead, water. Looking up at the Assassin's Temple, we see the ants making their way across the desert towards the orc encampment. They'll be here very soon. And Kellock lies in a cell, deep in a cave, next to a whirlpool of magic that does something. In an instant, all three of you know this.
We need to get to Kelek, and we need to, I don't know, get you out of here? I think Mother is under the pot.
As the desert weakens, Dave and Falja, with your new connection to it, you each take -3 to your constitution permanently and -1 to your dexterity.
Is that modifiers or scores?
Scores.
Oh. Okay.
I'm now on -1 constitution and 2 dexterity. I lost out on both modifiers. Dave
This
is
is
just
fun.
like looking at her wings, like, what did I just do? Dave did bad.
We can run home right now.
What about Kelek?
Kellic.
Your friend?
Yeah, I remember people.
Do you
I
know?
may be stupid, but I'm not an idiot.
You're not stupid, you're just, I don't know, possessed. Now and then.
How long do you
Dawson
think we
does
have?
Better.
There's also another way out, I think. And it's close by to where Kelek is. I don't think that I can go through there, but you could save yourself. Let's go there. And I start getting up and try to pull you up, but with my measly 7 strength, I'm just pulling at your arms.
We need to get Kellic. We own that much.
The high ground is good.
We're
Yeah,
all
but
going
get
to
your
the
butt
bed.
from the sand and get a move on. I said, pull at your arm. We don't have time.
Dave pops up.
Let's get to him.
Yes.
Thank you, Kent, for redeeming that give the DM an advantage.
Thank you, Kemp, for redeeming those.
How did we hurt you?
Yes.
Show me on the PC where we hurt you. Probably an NPC. actually.
You should have seen him in chat. It's like, it's fine, guys. It makes for a great game. It's totally fine.
We're fine.
It's fine.
I
Right,
have
so-
Faja. No, Faja has Dave's and Lucian's side, and she's starting to run towards the Orc encampment, to where she felt that Kelleg is being held.
I'm trying to see if I have anything that's gonna help us get there faster, but I think I do. 'Cause I
You
do-
have wings.
Oh, I can change
I
into
do.
a gruel, and I can take you on my back.
I do, but if I'd have taken the fly spell, I could have made us fly. That would have been helpful, but I didn't.
I said to you,
I can run.
jump up, and then I cast Long Strider on myself and transform into a giant lizard and start. As soon as they are on my back, start running
Dave
there.
assumes her favorite position. Hiya!
I make a run for it.
And looks at
Heading-
Lucian.
For the
Heading
familiar cave.
towards where felt Kelleg is, yeah.
I'll get there.
No, I grab you and on my back and start running.
I never learned how to ride.
Soon you reach the cave.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
hooded orc steps out from the cave.
This is off limits. We do
I
not allow
transform.
guests.
I-
And Fauja, we have spoken before about you being here.
Yes, I know, I'm not supposed to be there, but something is happening. Could you not feel it? I thought you loved my mother. Reach into your understanding of
Looks like we're
her
getting new
view.
friends.
Something is happening. And those three, you have taken one of mine prisoner. I demand you release him and let them go.
Not one of yours, just an elf.
What? I felt my friend Kelleg in your holding cells, and I demand you release him.
Kellock, the big guy with the grey skin. He is not here.
I feel around and I say, I felt him here. My mother told me. Kelleg! I yell. Kelleg, are you
Unfortunately,
here?
Kellic is
Why
much
here?
further into the cave than sound will travel.
I
You
tell
know-
you, Fauja, Kellock is not here. The surges that we are feeling, we are indeed trying to support.
Dave and her billowy cloak would like to try and stealth round this orc and into the cave.
You may.
Using a nat 20.
You may.
Fauja, we are working harder than ever before to keep your mother stable. She fights us as though she is trying to die,
What are you talking
or
about?
something inside is killing her.
There have been breaches, right? I felt a strange presence. Is that what is hurting her? We need to remove it then.
I do not know, but I do know it's taking all of our sorcerers to keep the power source stable.
Maybe you need to feed me to the source.
I can't do that. You are a different kind of magic.
But she's my mother. I cannot just let her collapse.
The best thing you can do is head to the rift and try and fix it.
I can
Oh.
do that. But I
We'll
want
hit
my
this too.
friend Kelleg with me.
If I see Kellic, I'll send him your way.
I felt him in there. I promise I won't get too close. But I want you to bring him to me.
I can't... Look, I'll bring the new prisoner out. But I cannot let you go in, Valja. Could disrupt everything.
As I said, I'm not going
Oh, I'll
there.
go in.
Get Kelleck, I say to Lucian. Where's Dave?
Yeah, don't worry, I'll go get him.
As you begin
Excuse me, your timer.
walking in, Lucian, this doesn't have any effect on you, but you do hear the whisper.
Do you really need him?
Dave, you have snuck by.
Yep. This is my sneaking movement.
Okay. You sneak down into a large cave. This looks like a cavern. It's pretty much straight through though. It's probably used as like a function hall. There's like a chair and things in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like a large throne on like a rocky dais.
Do I see any sign of Kelleck?
No, but there is a passage going further down.
I continue on my stealthy route through. I want to keep an eye out for like cave wall drawings because they've been around a lot and they tell good stories.
Yeah, you can see the phoenix in places, but they've been scrubbed out.
Looks like we got a new friend.
Except Dave doesn't know that word. So she continues on. And she's gonna actually minor illusion on the floor a little phoenix shape in the sand for Valja or Lucian if they come this way, so they know where she is. And just concentrate really hard on keeping it there. And continues on.
Okay. As you head down, you can move down into this next room down a thin passageway, and a green light starts to fill the corridor. You can see many, many people in all sorts of different garbs and all different races pouring magic energy into this large whirlpool.
Does Dave, being a wild magic sorcerer, get some serious, like, arcana tingly senses being connected to the desert? And can I do...
Need you to roll me a d20 for every minute you spend near this thing.
Okay, I'm done. Alright, I'm doing it. Fine. Yeah, Dave is totally stooping. Dave is like, what the hell is going on here? That's a 16 on my first one, and I'm gonna roll that arcana. No, I guess that's no good.
This is not a way home. This is the thing that keeps the desert alive.
Alright, she spends like 2 minutes like checking this shit out. Does she recognize anyone? Perception?
No, but you recognize some of their garbs.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
16.
Some of them are wearing like assassin's robes, but you doubt they were ever assassins.
Okay.
More
what
like
makes me doubt that?
Sorry.
What makes me doubt they were assassins?
They don't look right. They don't look like the assassin build. They don't have any of the assassin weapons. Where Khadija was very fit and such, these people look more like prisoners who maybe they look more like the merchants, but they've just been garbed in whatever clothes they had available.
Okay. Do I need to go all the way around this to get to the next part of the tunnel? Is there a way out of this room, or is this like a dead end?
On the opposite side, you can see there are some cells.
Alright, Dave is heading that way. That was a 12 on my last one.
Excellent. Yep, you can head around. Can you give me another sneak?
I sure can. 19.
On a 19, you sneak around easily. Ahead of you, you see a cell. There is an elf in there, and also two cloaked figures holding him. One asking questions.
What do you do when there is weakness in the warband?
So with a broken jaw, I can't talk, right?
Oh, no, you can talk, just about.
If you're gonna Torture me, get it over with. I'm not answering your stupid questions. Oh, sorry, no, it's like, sorry, I can't use that voice. It's like, if you're going to torture me, go ahead and get it over with. I'm not answering your stupid questions.
Dave.
You take 3d8 electric damage as one of them grips you using electroshock therapy, and the other one heals you again.
Dave is gonna cast Disguise Self on herself and turn into the orc dude that was in the entranceway.
My friends will come for me. You know that.
What do we do when there is weakness in the warband?
You stuff it right up your asshole. That's what you do.
Take another 13 lightning damage as they shock you again.
Using mimicry to imitate the dude at the front, she says, "You should not be here!" Only in a more convincing voice than I can do. Because that is what he said to Falsha, and that's about all I can use from what he said.
They turn.
What do you mean? We are doing the work you prescribed.
You should not be here! And he's gonna, like, point, and he's gonna point out of the room. And Dave's gonna puff and try to be as intimidating and convincing as Dave can be.
Now, you can imitate him perfectly. They think you are him, most certainly. Yep. But I'm gonna need you to give me a deception roll for the strange behavior. If you would like to use your nat 20, I would like to counter it with a nat 1 so that you roll a 1d2.
Technically, they need to make intelligence saves against what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, we can do
I
that.
don't need to do anything.
We can do that instead, that's fine.
Because for both the disguise self and the mimicry, they would need to make intelligence saves.
Orcs aren't very intelligent either. One of them, sort of, the one questioning says,
well, okay.
But the other one says,
wait a minute. Something's not right.
Now I will do the 1d2. 1d2. 2.
Nat 20. What happens?
Did you say that like they're in the cage? Right? With I am going to Misty Step, because that doesn't break my concentration on Disguise Self, into the cave, into the cell rather, and stand just like at his full height and just very slowly just point again. Just like,
okay, we'll go.
Lucian, the figure that Dave is impersonating is walking you through this large ceremony chamber. You can see a phoenix on the floor that he scuffs with his feet as he walks, not really noticing it. He is heading down into the chamber, and you can see this similar green light flooding out over you.
You practice magic?
What gave it away?
Orcs.
We don't only practice magic, we use it to keep the desert alive after our gods abandoned us.
Your desert is nothing more than a creation.
You think we don't know that?
At least somebody knows it.
That's why we have to keep it alive.
So you know about that rift opening?
I know that the desert is breaking apart.
Now what do you plan to do about it?
Try to fix it, as always.
Yeah,
It is
that's
our
one thing
lot.
I associate orcs with. Fixing things.
A few 100 years of development changes a people. You take on the roles as necessary.
Spare me the lecture, Orc.
Fair enough. Spare me the criticism.
Just take me to where I need to go.
I am.
He hobbles a little as he walks. 2 orcs round the corner coming towards you, wearing cloaks.
Where are you going? Is the prisoner done already?
They look very confused.
Is the half elf in any way restrained?
He was held. He's now not held, but he's sitting around 0 to 1 HP.
Dave is going to undisguise.
Dave.
And then she's gonna vomit in the elf's mouth the good berries that are in her stomach right now.
And Kellic turns back into a Goliath.
It's like
What is this magic bird puke?
so it's just like she puts it in and then it goes like her beak goes as I grow in size. How much healing is that?
Not a lot.
7. I had 7 berries left.
So I reread the spell on oh, rather, I had it corrected in another show, and I was excited to learn that Goodberry, you can only eat 1 per action, and they're worth 1 HP each.
Dave had many actions to eat while Lucian and Faja were talking. But yeah, I imagine like she just vomited up like 5 berries worth. I don't know. Like she doesn't have that much control.
Yeah.
Once you start, it just
Just fill out the armor and like, and I like shove you away. It's like, thank you. Good to see you're okay. Where's Lucian? Is he still tied up?
No.
Lucian rounds the corner as 3 orcs run towards the cell.
What?
I am gonna quickly shove my short sword into Kellic's hand.
I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna look at the race. All right.
Where's the elf?
Weapon now. It was me, you idiots. Someone put sorcery on me.
Oh. Oh.
Dave like leans up from behind like,
What do we do with them? The desert is breaking up. We can't afford these little ruptures.
And who are you?
Kill them.
And that is where we will end today's session.
Fuck.
it's alright, I still have 1 level 3 spell left.
I feel pretty confident.
I have shit for health. Fuck.
I have 1 sorcery point, 1 level 3 spell, and all of my level 1 spells.
Be like, oh no, Dave, Kellic, the horror. Goodbye.
Lucian, you coward.
Let's go back up top. Ah, Forja.
I don't suppose the torture counts as like a short rest and I can use my hit dice.
Are you really asking?
No.
Is torture a short
One
rest?
thing I know about torture, very relaxing.
Not
I mean, it was like a nice little shocking experience. It really put a shock to my my system.
So, everyone, why don't we go round, talk about how you feel after today's session, and your favourite part, where we can find you online, and all the wonderful things that you do. We'll go in reverse order to the way we started, so we'll start with Crit Dice Gaming. Oh, hi, Slade.
Hello, my name is Slade, Crit Dice Gaming on Twitch and Twitter. I didn't fully outright kill anyone this week, which is nice. I think I'm the real winner here. And we have a way home now, which I'm very excited for. Of course, there's orcs in the way, and assassins afoot. But no, I had a lot of fun today, and I don't think I'm quite done with Demo Daddy. But we'll see where that gets to.
Alja, or rather Tahina.
Hey everyone. I am Tahina. You can find me on Twitter at Tahina_Andale. If I'm not here every Tuesday, I play D&D over at Trumbles and Fame. And this weekend, I'm on Chorus's channel for Firelight. And on Sunday, I play Tomb of Annihilation, where it's just as fun as here. Just as deadly as here. So yeah, rocks and hard places. I mean, got it once more by my friend Lucian. We really have to break that habit, Slade. We really have to break that habit. I'm very curious to see how this pans out next week. And my favorite thing, hands down, was, for one thing, to see Dave fly, because that was one of Forja's major goals, to see that happen, to help her friend. And what tickled me pink was Chorus's elf voice in comparison to Kelleck's Goliath voice. I could hardly contain myself. That is amazing. Chorus.
Talking of Chorus. Oh, hi, Chorus.
Hey, guys, I'm Koros RPG. I'm a Twitch streamer and D&D guy. You can find me on twitter.com/KorosRPG as well as twitch.tv/KorosRPG. I tend to play a lot of RPG games, and I also do a bit of D&D prep stuff, and I like taking questions during prep. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to be having a stream at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a chill, nice little homebrew session. Firelight is my show on Saturdays at 1 p.m. and Fauja is going to be playing one of her characters. It should be an interesting one-shot. So if you're interested to see how that works, come and check that out. My favorite part was probably turning into an elf. As confusing as it was hilarious, and I actually like Kelleck's elvish voice. I think it's a very good thing to have around. But I think that's it for me. I think we got Dave next, I believe.
Indeed. Charlie, how was today's session for you?
Today was so much fun. I'm one of those horrible players that actually kind of enjoys PvP quite a lot. It was really fun to see Fauja fight for Lucian and against Lucian. It was terrifying to see the demon. We were not going to win that fight, especially not with my spell set up. I have spell regrets. But no, I had a lot of fun, and it was great as well to see Kelleck finally go and do his stuff in the arena. And okay, he didn't win, but he got close. It was Rocky 1. We're coming back for Rocky 2. It'll be fine. But yeah, no, it's amazing. Things are changing. We're in the rundown to the end. I'm at Frost from Fire on Twitter. There's no O in the from because I'm like that. And tomorrow is the great big finale of Warhammer Wednesdays over on Encounter Roleplay at 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. EST. So if you're not here watching content, please come over and support me and Alice as we're in our final huge battle of a 16-week delve into the world of Warhammer. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be good. And then on Thursdays, I'm playing, not on Thursdays, just on Thursday this week, I'm playing Dark Matter, which is a D&D in space conversion thing. I think it's Mage Hand Press, and that's at 8 p.m. EST, which I think is 1 a.m. for the UK. It's exciting. I'm really excited to play in space. So yeah, and then of course I'm back here on Tuesdays for more Wizards and Wardrobes. I want to also just quickly appreciate chat for being here, for cheering us on, cheering against us. We forgive you. For supporting Scrat in everything that he's doing here, because it's so much fun to be part of these games and to have these opportunities. And they don't exist unless people support Scrat. As much as Scrat is a wonderman, you know, it's all about the community. So yeah.
It is indeed. Thank you so much for taking the time to say that. It's important. You guys are really important. And so, if you're not already part of my Discord group, you should be. Because it's a wonderful place where we all congregate and talk outside of the chat while we're live. It's really inclusive, friendly. It's great. It's a great place to be. If you guys want to get into a game, send me a DM on Twitter and I'll get you a game. Simple, I have spaces. And YouTube, I catch up on things. I have my Patreon link there. We recently hit our $200 goal, which is fantastic, and it's contributed to things like the new panels below screen. And next goal is $400, where we can start looking at getting more like, I don't know, more cool things, more things that make the stream even better. Next up, we have merchandise, where you can get something back for your money, including books, t-shirts, all sorts of things. All sorts of things. I think that's it from me. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. This show means a hell of a lot to me. We have 3 episodes left, and I have a timeline. Shit's about to start going down, and I'm not sure that these guys are ready for it. But hey, that'll be fine. We're going to go and raid Encounter Roleplay today, so make sure we take the hype with us. They're playing City of Mists. They're playing through the new expansion with Metamancer, who is our DM on... Master of Ceremonies on Thursday nights. It's going to be a lot of fun. My schedule, tomorrow we have the One Shot Wonders set in the Dark Sun. On Thursday, I am over on Encounter Roleplay doing on Thursday, we're over on Encounter Roleplay doing the City of Mist campaign. We've got, I think, maybe 2 episodes or a couple of episodes left there. Friday, we're playing a one-shot with 6 people in it, DM'd by Alice. She's going to be juggling all the people and terrifying the hell out of us. On Saturday, we are back at 10 AM with Jonathan Fry's 2nd episode of his Pulp Cthulhu in Space, which was amazing. If you caught it on Saturday, stick around for it on Saturday this week.
If not, go watch it on the VODs so that you can watch it this week.
I've got it in my diary that we've got Brothel Chronicles on Saturday as well, but that might be incorrect. I need to speak to you all about that. I should send a message to you guys and not leave it to the last minute. And also we have another one-shot coming up on Saturday where I still have a space, so send me a DM and you can get in that game. Happy days. Okay, you guys. We're going to head over to Encounter Roleplay now. I should have set the countdown timer down while I was doing that. But let's take the hype over with us, okay? Fill that chat with hype. If you don't have access to the Scrat hype, despite all of the sub-bombs that we've had recently, just type Scrat hype anyway. And share the support because, hey, that's what it's all about. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Keep on evoking emotions, and we'll see you next time. Bye!